Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Encino, California, and I'm here to visit the former house of comedian Phil Hartman.
We begin with the murder investigation that has stunned the entertainment world. Phil Hartman, who gained fame on Saturday Night Live, was found shot dead in his home, apparently killed by his wife, who then committed suicide. ABC's Carla Wool has more from Los Angeles.
At 6:20 this morning, residents of this upscale Encino neighborhood called police to report gunshots coming from the Hartman's gated estate. Officers arrived to find a 9-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl by the front door, both obviously upset. As they were taking the children out of the house, officers heard a gunshot in the master bedroom. There they discovered comedian Phil Hartman dead. Authorities say it appears his wife Bryn shot him, then turned the gun on herself.
Before I show you guys his house and where he was killed, I'm going to show you guys the restaurant where his wife was out drinking with friends before all that tragedy happened. So this is the Italian restaurant that Bryn Hartman came to before the tragedy happened at home with her husband Phil. It's an Italian restaurant. It's right here on Encino and Ventura. In the city of Encino, not far from their home. The person Bryn was here with was a producer and writer. She said that Bryn was in a good frame of mind. But you never know what's going on behind the scenes. Hey everyone, so this is the restaurant that Bryn Hartman was at. Now it's time to take you guys to his house where the tragic murder and suicide took place, which is not even far from here. Like I said, it's close by, like 2 minutes. Here you guys go. Can't really see much because it's covered with trees, bushes. Born Philip Edward Hartman, September 24th, 1941. He's a Canadian, Brantford, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, he said when he was a child, affection was hard to earn, saying that, and I quote, "I suppose that I didn't get what I wanted out of my family life, so I started seeking attention elsewhere." Phil moved to the US when he was 10 years old, and in school, he acted pretty much like the class clown. Phil studied at Santa Monica College, but he ended up dropping out to become a roadie with a rock band. After his time as a roadie, it was the year 1972 when he got back in school. He received a degree in graphic arts at Cal State University Northridge. That's where he began designing album covers for bands like Poco and America. He also did advertising too. Logos for Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Home is where the heart is. It's pretty cool. When Phil was 27 years old, he attended the first audition for the improv comedy group in school, the Groundlings. The Groundlings required auditions after their memberships grew to about 90 performers. After Phil was accepted, he had to wait more than a year to perform in the shows because of the competition. But he paid his way by redesigning their logo and merchandise. And he joined the cast of the Groundlings by 1979, and he'd become one of the show's stars. In 1978, Phil Hartman appeared in his first movie, And that movie was called Stunt Rock. I've never seen the movie, but it looks pretty nuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorcery. This is Stunt Rock. It's superhuman. Super music. Super magic. Super amazing.
It was in the late 1970s when Phil Hartman made his debut on TV, but it wasn't actually what you think. It wasn't in a comedy role or anything like that. It was actually on a dating game show, which he won, but the date did not show up. Phil Hartman met Pee Wee Herman at the Groundlings, and they pretty much hit it off. They became close friends and collaborated, even creating Pee Wee Herman together. Phil even played Captain Carl on the show, the Pee Wee Herman show. Pee Wee and Phil also had cameos on the Cheech and Chong film, Cheech and Chong's next movie. Oh man, I love that movie. It's so funny. It's a classic. Another cool fact is that Phil co-wrote the script for Pee Wee's Big Adventure. And I like how it's like given a really grisly feel to this house, you know, with the trees and bushes. That bear. The mailbox is pretty cool. It's really unique. Never seen a mailbox that's twisted like this. Wow. When Phil was 36, he wanted to quit acting, but after he saw the success from Pee Wee's Big Adventure, changed his mind. But yeah, Pee Wee and Phil ended up having creative disagreements, so Pee Wee and Phil decided to part ways. He finally auditioned for NBC Saturday Night Live. He told the LA Times that he wanted to do SNL because he wanted box office exposure so that he can write movies for himself. And it is then when he debuted on SNL, 12th season, in the year 1986. Now, before Phil was a part of the cast of SNL, he helped write sketches in season 11's Thanksgiving episode, hosted by his good friend Pee Wee Herman, and he appeared in a sketch as a pilgrim. Phil wasn't only a comedian, he had voiceover roles too. Remember him from The Simpsons as Lionel Hutz and Troy McClure? In 1994, after 8 seasons with SNL, he left and started the 1995 TV show sitcom News Radio. He was married twice, and he married one more time, this time to former model and aspiring actress Bryn Amdahl. They had 2 children together. Bryn and Phil had problems in their marriage. She was reportedly frustrated and intimidated by his success. Bryn wanted to be more in the spotlight. And it was also reported that she was even sometimes jealous of Phil's success. And he was a big star, really big star. She even threatened his ex-wife if she ever spoke to him again after she sent him a letter congratulating Phil on his new child. And from what I read, Phil tried getting her acting roles, but she became more reliant on drugs and alcohol. And it was May 27th, 1998. All the way down there, I don't know if you can see, you could kind of see it, the restaurant. She went out drinking. After that, she went to her friend Ron Douglas's house, which she reportedly complained about Phil. When Bryn returned home, she had an argument with Phil. Phil went to bed, and it was about early in the morning, May 28th, 1998. She entered the room and fatally shot him. She then went to her friend Ron's house again. She confessed that he didn't believe her, but a gun fell from her purse. He took the gun, and they both came to this house. After Ron sees Phil's body, calls 911. Police arrive. I wonder what it was like that day. It's probably so hectic. Yeah, the police arrive, escort the kids out. Pretty sure it's right here. Front gate, front entrance right here. You see the cops running out, holding their kids. You can see right here is where it all happened. Bryn locked herself in the bedroom, and that's when she got another gun and turned it on herself. It was a murder-suicide. Really sad. You see the coroners putting their bodies in the van right there. Hartman was the second SNL star to die within a year, the other being Chris Farley. Yeah, behind closed doors, it was a different life for Phil and Bryn. They seemed pretty, pretty happy in the public eye, around other celebrities and stuff like that. On the day of his death, rehearsals for The Simpsons were canceled, and the Groundlings also canceled the performances for that night. Simpsons even retired Hartman's characters. It's only the right thing to do, right? But with that being said, thank you guys for joining me here, taking a look at the life and death, tragic death of Phil Hartman, right here in Encino, California. Just want to say thank you guys for joining me. Give me a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Give me a share, and I'll see you guys in the next video.